Uganda's international standard. Ambassador Ostekov says President Museveni's leadership has played a key role in the opening up of economic and diplomatic opportunities for Uganda and abroad, particularly fostering stronger ties with the Nordic region. The ambassador also expressed confidence in the country's continued progress.
Allow me to once again congratulate you on this well-deserved victory and to wish you good health, strength, and continued success towards leading the country to achieve the Vision 2040.
Uganda's representative to the Nordic countries of Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Iceland, and Finland, Her Excellency Margaret Oteskov, has headed Uganda's security and economic stability during the times of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Uganda has continued to make steady progress towards the realization of Vision 2040.
This has been contained in Her Excellency's congratulatory message to Uganda's President-elect, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
This renewed mandate is a clear testament to the trust and confidence that the people of Uganda continue to place in your visionary leadership and in the transformative agenda of the national resistance movement.
Oteskov is very optimistic about the visionary leadership of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who heads for the 7th inauguration, which has spurred developments in the country.
Your Excellency, Uganda's stride in manufacturing and industrialization continue to lay the foundation for value addition and export growth.
She says this has not only been implemented in Uganda, but also accelerated to the diaspora.
The embassy has successfully secured 2 different Uganda coffee brands on the Danish supermarket shelves as a finished product ready to be consumed. In the oil and gas sector, Uganda stands at the threshold of a new era of economic opportunity. In this regard, the Embassy of Republic of Uganda in Copenhagen has already started discussions on strategic benchmarking engagements with the Norway Government Pension Fund, particularly on the management of petroleum revenues through the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund model. More so, our mission is discussing value addition on spin-offs of oil and gas.
As Mr. Museveni takes another concession of 5-year journey, just like many Ugandans, Her Excellency Oteskov is convinced of a bright path. The inauguration ceremony will draw high-end dignitaries from both Uganda and abroad.
The Prime Minister Robina Nabanja has reflected on her tenure in office during the 2021-2026 term, heightening and highlighting key achievements registered by her administration and government team. Nabanja applauded President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for entrusting her with the responsibility of serving in the country's top administrative office and pledged continued commitment towards Uganda's economic transformation.
Prime Minister Robina Nabanja says that at the chairman, but she is proud of the achievements realized during her tenure. Style that emphasizes hands-on management rather than office-based administration.
Mukitegeera nze mbadde naddira office eno nengitwala mu bantu kituufu oba si kituufu nenzirira ba ministers nembagamba muleke tukole ekintu kimu supervision tumonitoringe byonna bye tukola.
During her tenure, the country faced challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. She is remembered for initiating direct relief cash transfers to citizens through mobile phones, an initiative that became popularly known as Akasente ka Nabanja.
Started this term of office during a very difficult period of COVID-19. And because of that, some people could not move. Do you remember the number? Amazima nange banonda nga simanyi nti bayinza okumpa ago ge mazima mujjukana kibagamba nako.
Premier Nabanja expressed satisfaction with implementation of government commitments, saying the administration achieved 88% of its targets. She also appreciated fellow government officials and stakeholders for their teamwork and support.
2021-2026 manifesto. And we have commitments that we gave people, or Ugandans. 809 commitments that were given to the people. 554 are already complete.
Projects such as the Parish Development Model were highlighted as flagship programs aimed at poverty alleviation during the concluding term. Nabanja has mobilized Ugandans to attend the swearing-in ceremony.
Ugandans from all walks of life, from all corners of this country, to turn up in large numbers at Kororo ceremonial ground to witness this historical event as His Excellency the President takes oath of office.
The Prime Minister also assured the public that there is no political vacuum, noting that the current cabinet remains in office as guided by the President until a new cabinet is announced. Abdul Nasser Lowama and Regan Ahumza for UBC.
Please sit.
Away from the swearing in into a little bit of education, Chief Justice Flavian Zaija has called on graduates to uphold transparency and integrity while serving in both public and private sectors. The Chief Justice made the remarks while presiding over the 23rd graduation ceremony of Uganda Management Institute in Nakawa, where more than 4,000 students graduated in various disciplines.
Who are 6 employees from Uganda Broadcasting Corporation (UBC) who specialize in different fields. The graduates said they intended to apply the skills and knowledge acquired to improve service delivery and strengthen communication across the country.
In business administration, and I've achieved it in 2 years.
If you have a power system that is very strong, you end up reaching this level. I have a good team of colleagues at work that every time I had papers, tests, they will always step in for me.
At the 23rd graduation ceremony of Uganda Management Institute, Chief Justice Flavian Zaija delivered a message of responsibility and service to the graduating class.
Therefore, as you graduate today, you must also never lose focus of the need for constant reskilling in order to keep relevant to the ever-changing job market. Education institutions like this one should also position themselves to reskill our citizens with the skills needed for innovations of the future.
He urged the graduates to put the knowledge and
one places all power in the people. Every policy you draft, every budget you manage, every team you lead touches the life of that ordinary Ugandan. The judiciary sees daily what happens when systems fail due to corruption, delay, or abuse of office.
Among the other graduates was the spokesperson of Kampala Capital City Authority, Daniel Niwe Abine, and Star TV News editor Tony Senabulia.
I have been a student in the taking on the postgraduate diploma in journalism and communication management, and it's been a beautiful journey because we've met people from different professions. We've met our facilitators.
I'm graduating in a master's degree in public administration, whereby I'm combining the profession, government, MDAs, ministries, agencies, departments, work.
Leaders at
It's time to celebrate our participants who have graduated in different courses, ranging from masters, postgraduate, and also doctorate. We want to thank all these graduates. We want to thank the participants for making sure that they have been at the site and they have made the effort to achieve this milestone.
What we urge the government is to look upon the graduates, to give them the mandate so that they can execute what they have studied.
We are privileged, and at the same time we know that this master's is a responsibility and a tool given to us to impact and make a difference.
I'm Njuko for UBC.
congratulations urged the critics of the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026 to consider the approach to register as agents of foreigners if the law comes into place. Minister Muhoozi questions why any legitimate business could fear embracing registration. He defends the manner in which the bill was handled, saying all due processes were followed.
It is not only essential but important. These are the words of the Minister of State for Internal Affairs, David Muhoozi, on the recent move to have the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026 passed by Parliament.
It was very important because our sovereignty is at the core of our existence as a country. And it has no other place other than Article 1 of the Constitution. That power belongs to the people. And it shall be exercised. So you can see even its placement, its centrality, it's at the core of national existence. So it was important, and that's why it had to find a place in a law.
The legislation calls for foreign agents to register with the Ministry of Internal Affairs to streamline their operations in line with the policies of the government. Minister Muhoozi questions why the registration is opposed.
What's wrong if you are doing good things? Why don't you register? So that whatever you receive from a foreigner is transparent. And it's for the purpose you say you have received it. What's wrong with that one? And this is universal practice. We are not the only ones doing it, including those critics who are criticizing this bill. They have these laws in their countries. So what's wrong if you are doing the right thing? To be accountable.
Minister Muhoozi reiterates to the members of the public that the bill passed by Parliament regulates only funding received from foreigners rather than Ugandans abroad.
You can meet with a foreigner, but provided that meeting or what you agree is not towards him influencing our politics here, then it's okay. But even if he is to do so without harming our interests, all we are saying is that, can you register as an agent of a foreigner? If we had done it outside the processes that are known in legislating, then we would have a valid point. But to say